this museum is a Canadian military museum. It features Canadians only, and particularly people from Regina and Saskatchewan. So we're not interested in our enemies or our allies, because we only have so much room, and there's nothing finer than people from Saskatchewan, and that's been proven. That's why we're open, is because of those people. This Legion was opened by then Princess Elizabeth and her husband in October of 1951, and probably because we are the first Legion in Canada. Other highlights are these beautiful murals that are deemed priceless. Some recent pictures by Ken Lockheed were donated to the University of Regina, and they're worth $700,000. So you can imagine how much this is worth.
What role do legions across the country play for veterans?
The main job of the Legion is to look after veterans and their families, including current members of the Canadian Armed Forces and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police and their families. And that's a difficult task at times, because it's every government has been disgraceful, in my opinion, on how they look after our veterans. And so the Legion has a poppy campaign to raise money to help these people in need. So the government sends them off to war, and they come back broken, and they're not cared for.
So last fall, you guys found yourselves in a situation where you needed help. You needed money to keep the doors open. Tell me how that went.
Yes, well, we realized that we had bills to pay, and we didn't have the money to do it. Our bar and our restaurant do not make enough money. So I went on TV and made an appeal that we were broke and we're desperate, and I went to City Hall and painted a picture of what it would be like on Remembrance Day with no one at the cenotaph and no one wearing poppies, because the Legion is closed. And so we had an outpouring of generosity by the people in the city of Regina and the province to give us enough money to keep our doors open for more than a year. And we have our race we just started, and that was a success, and that we're hoping to gain some sponsors who will give us money, and that money will go towards veterans programs. And then we have our Poppy campaign, which will also help veterans programs. But then we need a fundraiser for the Legion so that it can help veterans. And that's something we're working on.